The universe is an overgrown forest of stories passed down and those that are new. Join us as we chase the white rabbit through these tales, whether they be fact or fantasy. You are now diving down the rabbit hole.
Hell yeah, Bebop. It didn't take that long to get that damn fire started.
No, I told you I could get it done.
Shit, Doritos always does the trick.
Doritos?
Yeah, man, you know that shit?
How do you know I packed those for a snack?
No, that's not a stack. That's a fire starter.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Put a little bit of Doritos.
I get what you're saying.
You get genius.
I thought it was just finding the driest wood and some leaves.
No, it's called the fat fire trick.
So that's what happened when I went away for a minute.
Yeah.
I came back and there was fire.
You know, a little bit of Doritos, a little bit of gasoline. You know, makes the world go round.
You had gasoline too?
Capri Sun pouch.
Ah.
Don't drink.
I was about to say, I thought I saw you sipping on it.
Yeah, no, don't drink the Capri Suns.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's good to get the fuck out of the city. You know, get out here in all this peacefulness.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice to get away.
Hey, man, you ever seen Brokeback Mountain?
No.
Oh, good. Just checking. We're sharing a tent, right?
Well, we only packed one tent.
Good point.
We only brought one.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
Fucking dog?
Oh, wow. That is a dog. Come here, puppy.
Nah, beat it. That's some bitch don't look like a fucking dog, man.
Come here.
Nah, fuck that.
My fucking arm! Bad dog, no!
Alrighty, folks. Thank you all for following us down another rabbit hole. As always, I'm your guide to the other side, G. And with me, as always, is my bosom buddy, our lead Chupacabra expert, Bebop. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing great. Couldn't be better.
And you know what, man? I know last episode, one of us fucked off and couldn't be here, and
It's unfortunate.
really didn't care about the podcast.
It was a great conversation. I wish he was there.
But you know what? I decided to, unlock the basement and get him out of the chains and shit and let him come back up.
Oh, he's back.
So, as fucking with us, the guy who makes the boogeyman look up under the bed. Oh, Ozzy, how you doing, baby? It's been a long time.
I know, good to be here, good to be back. We
Y'all
went
got-
on a little hiatus.
Yeah, we covered in our last little episode if, some people were here.
Well, shit happens.
But we're coming back, and if our opening scene didn't give anything, which y'all don't know this, but we have an opening skit that's going to play before
Oh, really?
this scene.
Wow.
Right on.
So, a little
Fancy.
sound editing, fancy shit.
Okay.
God damn it.
Sorry, my foot slipped.
Well, if our opening scene didn't give you any hints, we are on the hunt for a monster that dates back before recorded history. So call up your local
How you know that?
Huh? Because this was people talking. Recorded history is when you start writing shit down.
Oh, okay. How did I know that?
Because if I tell you something and you tell your youngin' something and they tell their youngin' something,
They call it word of mouth.
there you go.
Okay.
So that's how things was shared before recorded history.
When did recorded history start?
When they invented paper. Mesopotamia, I believe.
That's a long time.
That was a long time.
I think Mesopotamia. But you also got to realize, just because you and King Tut and them could read and write don't mean the Huns over there in China knew how to write.
Well, there's all kinds of different languages
Yeah.
too. But it was like a privilege to learn to do that because a lot of people didn't know that shit. They were dumb.
But this monster has been around since, well, I won't say monster. I'll clear that up in a little bit.
Okay.
But this creature has been going about since before recorded history. So I'm going to have you call up your local medicine man and grab you a whole handful of juniper berries.
Mm.
Because we're on the trail for skinwalkers this week, guys.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Skinwalkers.
As requested by Isaac.
As requested.
Yeah. Isaac
We done
requested
Vikings last week as requested by Isaac.
Well, yeah, true.
That was a good conversation.
No,
And there will be another one.
no,
for sure.
definitely there's a part two.
There's a lot to talk about with Vikings.
Well, I was going to try
Maybe
to,
we'll get another 20 followers from this.
I really hope so.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Skinwalkers equals another 20 followers. That's the game plan for
Yeah.
right now.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Already, we ain't even said anything interesting. It's just like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
You have to do it before the people click out of the video, so you have to catch them in the first round.
Okay, if they're gonna click out the fucking video, you think they're gonna like and subscribe?
Yeah, because they like us. When they listen to our podcast, it's like they're right here sitting with us.
Yeah, it's
It's like they know us.
this is the closest thing to an actual conversation that all of us know. So
Yeah.
this is literally what we built the podcast on. But before we get too deep in the woods hunting this fucking skinwalker,
I'm ready.
what is y'all's prior knowledge to the topic? I'll start with you, Isaac.
As far as my prior knowledge, I mean, I've seen a lot of videos of people losing their dog and they let their dog back in. And the biggest thing that I've seen is like they tell their dog to do a trick or something that the dog obviously knows, and the dog don't do it. So
That's
it's
some creepy
obviously a
stuff.
skinwalker, you know?
Now, what if your dog's just being hard-headed?
Well, you know, that's true.
Okay, so your main thing is TikTok and YouTube videos of skinwalker.
Pretty much. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge other than what you're going to tell me, so
Well,
Going
that's
into it a
about
little
most of our
fresh.
topics we cover.
yeah, man.
You are the chief researcher. We're going off of you.
Yeah, 'cause I could just be filling y'all with a bunch of horse shit and letting y'all run around town like that.
That's considered pre-recorded history.
Mm-hmm. I type it up and we record it. Pre-recorded history.
Yeah, but I'm going off what you say. So to me, it's not recorded.
It is not recorded.
It's word of mouth. I didn't write it down.
Well, that is a good. Well, I wrote it down. Does that count?
That counts in your case. In my case, I heard it from the mouth.
Makes sense.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
No? Okay.
All right, but what is your prior knowledge on the topic?
Skinwalkers, mainly just like the creepy stories that I've like seen and heard online, like the videos or people talking about them on YouTube. You know, like sometimes you go on those YouTube kicks, you'd be looking for like Bigfoot videos or UFOs, Loch Ness Monster and stuff. You come across them creepy like skinwalker videos, and it just makes you wonder. The concept of something that can take any form is pretty
That's wild.
scary because you don't know. It's like that element of you don't know.
Well,
Like
that's-
doppelgangers.
That's what gets me about the dog, because I mean, everybody in the conversation but you have.
Sorry, guys.
Isaac.
And touch my Mountain Dew.
You drink my Mountain Dew?
Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
Oh, good. That's how you know if it's Isaac as a skinwalker. It's just going to be a wolf cracking a Mountain Dew.
Let me smell your breath.
Continue.
But so basically, just like Isaac, what you see in
Yeah, for the
videos and on the internet.
like if you're like the details, which I know you have done the research, but like the origins, honestly, I don't know. Anything beyond just like the concept of something that can take form. And I'm a guess traditionally or usually they stalk people or they're after people. I don't know. I don't even know that they kill people, but they just seem real creepy.
Okay. Well, skinwalkers originate from Navajo folklore. I know we've all heard of like the Navajo people and stuff like that.
Yep.
The Navajo are indigenous people from the southwestern United States. They have a rich history, which, I mean, they have like many alleys we could shoot down, and we'll probably cover them in a whole another space, especially the code talkers.
I was about to say, isn't that the ones that did a lot in World War II?
Exactly. It was the Navajo code talkers. But for today, we're just going to cover the part of their culture that, you know, basically goes bump in the night.
Okay.
So I wrote down this word for y'all, and this is the Navajo translation for skinwalker. We all like to make fun of Jordy when he can't
Oh yeah, that's
pronounce words and shit like
He's a
that.
popcorn reader.
So
You know, we all have a great education. So.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
pronounce this no problem.
go first.
Go first. Let me see this. First off, your writing sucks.
Okay, that's not. You want to just.
Okay, that's an A. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Is that an A?
No, those are O's.
Okay. Ye now douchey. Ye now douchey.
Sounds right to me.
Ye now douchey. Maybe I need to say it faster. Ye now douchey. Ye now douchey. That was my stripper name back in the day.
You went back, you know, douchey.
Ye
They
now
had to call me
douche.
out.
Ye now douche. That's what I got.
I think I played as that character in Mortal Kombat.
You fought as ye out.
You know,
I did. Say that shit 5 times really fast. Say that 5 times real fast. But it is ye now douchey. And it means one. What?
It just sounds like something Bennett did when his pants is exploded.
He got a ye now douchey.
Well, what's wrong, son? You know, douchey. Oh, hell, let's get the diapers.
Get the wipes, get the diapers.
Oh, fuck.
You know, douchey, daddy.
Ye now douchey everywhere.
The douchey.
Well,
Tell me my fly was down.
the audience cannot see your fly now.
Yeah, I'm sitting next to
Well,
you.
now they know.
Now they know. Little inside baseball.
Code word. You know, douchey.
You now douchey. But it's translated to one who walks on all fours. So I guess ye now douchey while you're on all fours.
That was what I did back. That's where that name came from. That was my signature move.
You come out on all fours.
Remember the Boogeyman from WWE?
Yes, I do.
Kind of like that.
Okay, got you. Well, the ye now douchies were practitioners of dark magic. It wasn't a creature. It was a person. And the dark magic that they were practicing gave them the ability to like possess people by eye contact, mimic sounds of people and animals. And the big one that everyone knows is the shape-shifting into animals. A lot of what I've read, especially from the Navajo lore of everything, it was wolves and coyote.
You have now fallen under my genjutsu.
So it was just Navajo genjutsu
Yeah.
is what it was?
That's what it was.
Okay.
Sharingan.
and Jesus was just using chakra points to walk on water.
Oh, maybe it was.
Well, we just got canceled by the entire Christian population of our fan base, which I don't think we have a lot of religious.
I cancel
You
you.
didn't say nothing bad.
No, Jesus and chakra points.
Yeah.
Would Jesus be from the Hidden Leaf Village?
Totally.
You
No. Maybe. I don't know. He was a good guy.
Yeah, but not all good guys come from the Hidden Leaf Village.
True.
Hmm.
I don't know. Where would you say it comes from?
We know it wasn't in the clouds.
Is that they got a gang up in the clouds? I ain't watched that much Naruto like that. I know leaf, sand, and water, right? I'm thinking Avatar.
Land of the Mists.
Remember there was a fire, earth, wind.
Him and Zabuza kicking it.
And all was good in Bethlehem until the Fire Nation attacked. Okay, we're getting back
on track.
we're getting back to the Ye Now Dushio. So, like I said, they would mimic sounds and turn into animals and shit like that. So, with hearing that, like my brain went somewhere stupid automatically.
All right.
What if you weren't really good at dark magic? Like you were, remember Ivar the useless?
Uh-huh.
Well, this is the the douchey equivalent of Ivar the douchey.
So, would you call these the douchies witches?
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
you
They were
would.
called shamans.
It was actually when powerful healers would try to use dark magic for their own gain.
Huh.
And like I said, my brain went somewhere stupid. Like you're not good at it. You're this is your third week doing dark magic, and instead of turning into something cool like a wolf or a coyote or some shit, you turn into like a gopher or a mole for your first time. You go through all this evil hoopla and all this shit, and now you're blind and eating dirt.
Damn.
But there was no story of the mole douchey. So
You know, I wonder why it's always like bad. You know, it's got to be dark magic or scary and spooky. But you know, I think I can't help because you're talking about animals and stuff. Think of like Beast Boy. You know, he did that shit for good. Was he a douchey?
Oh, he might have been.
He was the green douchey.
we gotta watch them green douchies though.
But they're good.
Yeah,
Green douchies are good guys.
So green douchies.
So if the coyote's green,
Okay.
he's good. Green means good.
Okay. I think it's the path you take.
DC or Marvel?
Um,
I just like the light side and the dark side.
I
Jedi
think
watch a lightsaber.
Sith.
so. Okay. I know I said like evil hoopla, but there was. I don't want to leave y'all thinking it's like any old evil that will lead you to be like give you an animal transformation or nothing.
But you say that they used to be healers,
They used to be like healers.
and then they went rogue and went into dark magic.
Well, there's actually a way. The way in like the Navajo mythos is something called the witchery way. Usually a practitioner used by like a powerful healer or something like that who was thought to be corrupted. Like you would get self gain and all, like you would just, I don't know, you got bit by the evil bug.
Gotcha.
They said corrupted by evil. I'm not really sure how you get corrupted by evil. Is it like your ass itches one day and like you don't wash your hand and now your hand's evil?
Oh.
So you're saying evil?
And you start shaking people's hand and they turn evil.
Yeah, like you remember Courage the Cowardly Dog when Eustace had the foot fungus
I love Courage. Yeah.
and it turned his whole body into the purple foot fungus to talk like the old timey gangster?
Return the slide.
Maybe that's what evil is like. Like you catch evil and it just turns you into a Bigfoot.
Ever seen that movie? It Follows.
No, I haven't.
It's kind of what you're telling me. Concept wise,
Okay.
but it's through sex.
So you catch so
like
evil's an STD.
So there's things constantly following you. If you want to get rid of it, you got to have sex with somebody. And the shitty part is you just don't tell them. They have to find that out on their own.
So it's like herpes.
And if it gets to you, you're dead.
Oh, it's AIDS. You just
Basically,
you just told me a movie about AIDS.
Basically, the whole suspenseful part is just the something
AIDS.
getting close to you.
No, it's AIDS. Like what you just told me.
You know, it's like I gotta get with somebody.
The only motherfucker who lives in that movie is Magic Johnson.
Yeah. No, actually, he's the thing that follows.
No, his son.
No,
is the
that's
thing
Bill
that follows.
That's Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah. Bill Cosby a drug your ass. You
You
really?
know, after
will.
every time we go off on a tangent, you need to add the sound effect of like the record going, and then we get back on.
Yeah.
Every time we close our tangent and we get back on subject, just add that little sound effect. So as I was saying,
Fuck it. Let me get
dude,
back.
there's like 4 so far.
Yeah, no, definitely. These practitioners would often employ human remains and curses and spells that would cause harm and even death. Or they would use the human remains to take forms of like the animals.
Pause. How did they get the human remains? Were they killing people? Were they just like digging up dead bodies?
Both.
Okay. So they were killing people
They were killing people.
actively. So yeah, they are bad guys.
Which these dark practices were in a strict contrast to the Navajo values, which were very big on like community and healing, which made even like the discussion of skinwalkers and all that a taboo. They were considered to like even be a bad omen to speak of, thought to bring like sickness and misfortune. Like one of the things I hear a lot on online and reading and all that shit when I was reading on it was like the more you discuss and talk and bring up, think on skinwalkers, the closer you bring them to you.
Oh. Like you're opening the space.
Basically.
By bringing them up.
Which I'm not sure how that works. You're just sitting in the woods one
Okay,
day.
episode done.
What you mean episode done?
Okay, we're done.
Is that still
I joke.
true for like modern times?
Well, a lot of modern, like you said, with the videos and shit like that.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a different thing. You don't. It's not a person. It's more of like a entity.
Creature. Yeah.
Which there is a belief. I'm not sure what the name is. I'll bring it up in another topic at some point. I know, but there's a belief that if you believe in something hard enough, you give that entity or idea enough energy, it will form itself.
Makes sense.
That's true in psychology.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because I'm reading a book about that. If you think of something, like the only limit to you is you.
Yeah.
If you think of something strong enough and you think you cannot get past it, you cannot get past it because you've created that barrier in your own mind. You have to think differently. But go ahead.
Well, some people believe that's that can be applied to the metaphysical. Like
Words can do a lot of things.
well, it's the idea of conjuring up. Like there was a point in time that people wrote about being able to conjure spirits and jinns and demons. Like one of the biggest thing about demonology, from the Catholic faith down to anything, is names have power. So being able to call on something or say something gives it energy. So what I'm thinking for the modern day, and this is just me having a tangent on it, you know what I mean, is we had those who were the practitioners of like the wicked way and all that other stuff from the Navajo religion, and how I'll cover here in a little bit that there are actually skinwalker type creatures from different parts of European, Mesoamerica, Ireland, and Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Like these, again, how I always talk about when we talk about dragons and all that other shit. If all these people are talking about the same thing and they can't have contact with each other, how the fuck are they telling the same story about the same creature?
That's a good point. It's a very good point.
And
There's a lot of parallels, and not like you said, not just skinwalkers, other things throughout history. There's a lot of stories that parallel with each other.
like my biggest thing on that one, like I said, with dragons, there's no way that medieval Europe and China were telling the same fucking stories. They didn't even know each other existed.
Right.
So there was no communication. Like they were, they just a lizard's going to look different depending on what part of the world you get it from. So a dragon's going to look different from whatever part of the world you get it from.
Mm-hmm.
A skinwalker is going to look different. Bigfoot's going to look different. It's all regional. The regional variants, like Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah.
It's like catch a cryptid. But, and I know what a lot of people are thinking when I'm talking about these things changing all this. Like I know what you're thinking. If they can transform into animals, how can I tell if like Precious Fluffy isn't some witch just waiting for me to let my guard down? You don't. Fuck Fluffy. She don't live there no more. We're done.
So these people actually transform. It's not like demon spirits and stuff like that these skinwalkers are, correct?
In the Navajo, which is our first place we hear of skinwalkers, in the Navajo
It may have
folklore,
evolved.
it's
from
people.
that.
It's people
Gotcha.
using dark magic, which you brought up earlier, the Wendigo stories.
Yes, not in this episode, but I did mention earlier.
And jumping off of what you were talking about earlier, the Wendigo stories are basically a story to tell you to not cannibalize people.
Okay.
Because the Wendigo you only transform into the Wendigo when you practice cannibalism.
Oh.
But I believe the Wendigo is kind of like one of those white like stories to tell your kids not to go out and play in the woods at dark. That's I think it's one of those situations,
Quote unquote boogeyman.
basically. But back to what I was saying, Fluffy look weird long enough. Fluffy don't live here no more.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some giveaways. It's said that they have glowing red eyes, even in their animal forms. And their movements would be a lot faster, more agile than your animal should be.
Mm.
So if Fluffy's making weird noises and doing Spider-Man shit, you might want to look.
Time to put her down.
Oh, you got to look for that nearest kill shelter. That some bitch
Got
got to
to.
go. And like I said, I also wanted to. We talked about the Navajo stuff and all that good. They're actually a skinwalker type creature we've all heard of. We all know very well. Werewolves.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. That's a needle walker, not a skinwalker.
So werewolves are considered, or they just so happen to fall in the category?
I mean, it's the same difference. A person transforming into a wolf-like creature.
Yeah, but they're limited to wolves.
Well, yeah. Which the Navajo have coyotes, wolves, and bears are the three that I've heard from the Navajo.
Okay.
But like I said, it could be regional things. Like, okay, people transform into wolves here. Like I said, Mesoamerica traditions, the Noggle is a human with powers to transform into animals such as jaguars, dogs, and birds.
Well,
And these are also rainforest dwelling people. So those would be the animals that you would signify power and ability to.
okay.
I wonder if let's just say you found out your dog was a skinwalker and you put him down, would it return to its original state, like whatever turned into that animal? Like would it like turn back into the human?
It would, in some stories, yes, and some stories, no. And I think what a lot of it, like the reason it freaks out people so much is the natural, like, I want to trust my tribe. I know my tribe won't do anything wrong to me. I know, okay, but if you got something that looks, sounds, walks and talks just like grandma, but it's gonna eat you, that's gonna fuck with you like
What I find interesting, or maybe what is like why people are scared of, because it is pretty creepy to think about, is like you're seeing something, like I'm seeing you right here next to me, but I feel like it's not you, but it is you. Because that's kind of trippy, right?
yeah.
Like there's G, sounds like G, looks like G, but there's just something off.
Put them down.
You know what I mean?
Well,
That's like paranoia.
there's a and like I said, I'll bring it up in next episode. I'll go back through and have answers for what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
But there's a something valley syndrome or feeling, uncanny valley, where things that look human but aren't human freak us out. That's why we're scared of dolls and mannequins and shit like that bothers us. But that kind of shit comes from a caveman type, ancient time type brain, because that's where all our fear comes from.
Mm-hmm.
All our fear is environmental safeties. You're scared of the water because you know you'll drown and die.
And sharks.
And
Find a
sharks.
shark.
Yep.
And you're scared of the dark because at one point we weren't the things that could see the best in the dark. We weren't the best hunters in the dark. So our caveman brain has drilled that into you. So
Makes
my
sense.
question is, what could transform and almost look like your animal or your another person in ancient times that would engrave that fear into your brain?
Mm-hmm.
There's no logical reason you should be scared of a mannequin, is there?
No, not logically.
But if you walked into the bar tonight and it was all the lights were off and there was just a headless mannequin standing right there,
Gives you the creeps.
it's gonna
Yeah.
fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you're gonna keep an eye on it.
You know what used to scare the absolute shit out of me, speaking of that? You remember the little Amish praying dolls? They dressed them up as youngins, but they didn't have no face on them.
Oh yeah. You know what always creeped me out? There was this thing, and it's because I went to so many car shows in my life. But there's this thing, and really, I guess only if you've been to a lot of car shows, you know what I'm talking about. There's this thing that these old people, it's always old people with these old cars. They put like this little kid that's leaning into the car backwards, and they always creep me out. I don't know. You just have to look it up.
I've seen what you're
You know what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I hate those things.
Yep.
I don't understand that, and there's no logical reason you should be scared of that.
No.
But something in your caveman part of your brain tells you that something that looks human that isn't human is dangerous.
You think that's why a lot of hunters have success with decoys,
Yeah,
like turkeys?
because the deer and shit don't fear that kind of shit. So there was something at one point in history that looked human but was not human that was dangerous.
Okay, I get what you're. Yeah, I get it.
Or you wouldn't have that shit, like I said, engraved in your DNA.
What if it's just other humans?
That's a possibility.
It's kind of like in the video game Destroy All Humans, in that one playthrough where you turned yourself into different people by scanning them with the.
Oh yeah, you could take their.
Yeah. That kind of stuff is weird, man.
Well, I mean, you trust your. Okay, you've got dogs at the house. You trust your dogs.
Yeah.
You let them near your face. You cuddle with them. Like those are your babies.
Oh yeah.
What if you let Cam out and come
Cam's
back?
dead.
Oh damn! Well, Cam come back, we'd be fucked. It'd be a pet cemetery type thing.
That would not be
Camp.
good. But yeah, I get what you're
Sherman.
saying, Sherman.
Sherman, if Sherman went outside, you went in there, made you a few drinks, you know, watched your Lifetime movie, wagged your weasel, and then you finally opened the back door,
Came in walking on 2 legs or something.
and he's just everything but the eyes are right.
Yeah.
it just don't quite look like Sherman's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you call him, he doesn't answer. He's moving weird. He's making odd noises, but when you come into the room, he's not making them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That is the type of shit that you would have to worry about
Yeah.
in this kind of scenario.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that makes me think like I get the Navajo Indians or whatever were doing this and turning themselves into these creatures, but I don't know, it just seems a little weird that like you can just take the form of this creature. I mean, I would kind of be more looking at it like it getting possessed.
Well, it's
Of some
really
sort, if that makes sense, because it's still their body, you know.
well. I think it's more of a you can't trust your eyes kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, we're all hanging out after the podcast, having some cigarettes, chilling, having a beer or two, and Izzy, you walk around the corner and take a piss.
Yeah.
We hear you fall, and all we're doing is giggling. But Izzy come back walking like dude from Men in Black 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't be good.
So it's one of those things like it looks like your buddy. It tries to sound like your buddy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not.
It makes sense.
It's just
It's kind of hard to fathom something like that, you know, when you see all the stuff on TikTok and Facebook and stuff like that, and it kind of conflicts each other, but at the same time, it's still like the same deal.
I think
You know,
a lot
you
of
see.
the stuff you see now is definitely like dramatized and like I'm gonna make it look as creepy and sound as creepy as possible just to get clicks and likes and shit like that. But I think like originally there had to be something.
Mm-hmm.
There wouldn't be these stories from different cultures. And honestly, one of my favorites before I forget, it's called a Selkies.
Mm-hmm.
It's Irish and Scottish folklore who can change from seals to human form
Oh, okay. That's like their version.
of a skinwalker.
Yeah.
But instead of a werewolf, you're a were-seal. So I want to ask some silly questions before we get towards the end of this shit. If you didn't have to do the evil ways. You didn't have to kill nobody, dig up no bones, and stick grandpa's femur up your ass or nothing like that. But you could change into any animal.
Okay.
What animal would it be? Free form, you can go back and forth. What animal would it be?
So okay. That's a great question. Owl.
An owl?
Yeah.
That's a really good answer. That's a really good answer.
I think owls are badass.
They very are much so. Izzy?
I don't know. Maybe like a lion or tiger or some shit like that.
Terrible answer. But
Well, you know, I try.
Big cats are dope.
no, a lion would be. I'd rather be a tiger than a lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a tiger than a lion. But if I had to pick one, it'd be a bear.
Mm-hmm.
Bears are good. Bears are cool.
And you can go up in Gatlinburg and steal everybody's trash.
Yeah.
Right?
Jump in their car and take it.
Nobody's picnic basket is safe. Like
I'm
Me-
a bear. What
me
you
and
gonna
fucking Boo Boo here, we're gonna have it, son.
do? I'll be watch out.
But now, question: a lot of these stories have mimicking noises in them to lure you deeper into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And I know your first response is going to be, well, I wouldn't listen. I wouldn't let go. What could be said in those woods that would make you think?
Made me think what?
All right, I may go in there.
Oh hell no.
There's got to be a phrase or something, a voice, somebody's voice they mimic, something.
Something to make me walk into the woods by something I'm not even sure is there.
Yep.
Oh,
Maybe like the kid's voice or something like that, like in trouble.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like somebody in distress. Yeah, I'd probably investigate someone. in
So a
distress.
random person in distress.
Yeah, just like a cry for help, that would probably get me. But the whole skinwalker thing, and what I'm about to say is not and was not depicted as a skinwalker. But have you ever seen the movie? It's called Annihilation.
No.
Okay, it's got Padme from Star Wars.
Okay.
Her whatever her name is. Anyways, they're getting hunted this whole throughout the movie by this bear, but it's like a mutated bear. But it takes like if it killed Big Deal,
No,
it would take his voice.
Just his voice.
No, it don't change form at all.
It's
But
just the voice.
But like me and you be talking, and the bear's out there, and Dylan's missing, and all of a sudden we hear him.
Hey guys, I'm Big Deal. I'm in the woods.
And
I'm just
if
hanging
you
out.
haven't seen the movie,
Have you guys seen my Timberlands?
I recommend it. It's a really creepy aspect.
Okay, now I can say, yeah, that would get me to go in the woods. If something mimic Big Deal, I'm going to go check.
no, Dill would eat that bear.
Nah, Deal fuck that bear up.
Dylan and the bear would fight.
Y'all don't know Deal, but Deal's like 7'8".
No, 6'8".
No, this is a story.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the internet.
Yeah.
He's 8'2".
And he
Look at his
fights
chat.
bears for breakfast.
He does.
So if it's Deal calling for distress, I may go. Hey guys, my Timberland.
I mean, if Bill's calling for distress, what can we do?
That is a good fucking point. Dylan can't call for help out in the woods
Man,
because
what
we
can
gotta
I
be
do?
fucking. Just like help, guys. Fuck that. Only
We gotta
question.
get my pickup truck.
All we can yell back is how.
If something takes Dill out, I don't want nothing to do with that thing that took him out.
So you think here? All right, bet we're starting a new segment for the podcast. It's
Can deal whooping.
Ah,
can Deal beat the topic of the podcast today?
okay. That's a good bonus.
So the question of today:
Yes.
hand-to-hand combat. Can Deal beat a skinwalker?
Well,
What form?
We will go. We'll give you two different forms.
Go for it.
We will go traditional Navajo, which is a picture like Wendigo creature. We won't say the 10-foot type creature.
Wait. So you're going with like the Wendigo type, not just like a coyote or wolf?
No, we're going Wendigo.
Okay, let me take a look.
So he can fist-to-fist combat it.
now, but
Dylan will eat that sumbitch for breakfast.
the one thing about that is that they're faster, stronger, stuff like that. You said that
But
earlier.
you have to remember, Deal didn't hear no fucking bell. Deal's not stopping that ass whooping.
That's true.
All he needs is to get his hands on it.
Oh, dude, if he get them skinny ass arms, boy,
that
fucking
size
like jump
17
up with that.
Timberland.
Oh, dude, yeah, the size 17 Timberland will stomp the shit out of that.
Yeah.
So. And all we're gonna hear from the woods is, "You guys, we can go now."
And even if a skinwalker tried to take Dylan's form, that sumbitch be like, God damn!
These Tims is heavy.
I don't like this shit.
That somebody's got back problems immediately.
How did he do this?
Everything hurts.
I have to duck.
So
And then what was the second form?
the second form, we're gonna go internet bald head type. You know, the skinwalker you see in all the TikTok videos
Yeah.
with the glowing eyes and horse shit like that. Do you think Deal can take that version?
Is Dill armed with weapons?
No, it's straight hand-to-hand combat.
I think it would creep Dylan out so much he'd have to kill it. So yeah, I give that to Dylan.
So you think it's going to be automatic reflex? Deal just going to see it and just.
I think he would kill that one faster than the first one.
So we're unanimous. All three votes. Deal whoops a Wendigo.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so.
I think it's like Wendigo.
I think it could happen.
All right. So
I think that
first,
Wendigo needs to stay in its lane.
and that's what we needed to end the podcast, folks. Just one gas from BB, and and that just sums it up, don't it, bud?
That about does it.
Y'all fellas learn anything interesting today? How about you, Ozzy?
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Learn some new things.
Done
Sorry
that,
about that.
fucking
Um,
17 times.
I'm gonna be looking out for skinwalkers in my local area.
Okay. Well, what are you going to do if you catch one? Are you going to call Dylan?
Yeah, immediately.
So it's
On
not.
site.
Got
Yep.
you. So Dylan's
On
got a
site,
new
on
job
speed
now.
dial.
He's the Skinwalker exterminator.
Kind of like Van Helsing, but for
Like real quick, Dylan will get some reputation in the skinwalker community.
But
Yeah.
so instead of like the leather trench coat and shit like that from Van Helsing, it's just size 17 Timberlands and overalls.
I was getting like a
Man.
Dog the Bounty Hunter vibe.
Oh, with the mullet and all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Like
the
Dylan just
deal.
runs into a
The
damn canal ditch.
deal.
Like that's the whole. That's the intro. Just running and jumping. All you see is Timberlands.
So besides the fact that Dylan can whoop a fucking Skinwalker's ass, BB, what have you learned?
Ye now douchey. Try not to say that 5 times real fast. I found it interesting that the way it originated, going off what she said with the Navajo, I actually personally thought they were more aggressive, like they were like absolutely like recklessly crazy. So they seemed a little bit more tame, actually. Going off of what you said.
So not
Still
as
creepy.
not as scary as you thought.
Yeah, I thought they were like up there.
As
with
long as
the
you
tens
don't pigs
that we
piss
talked
off the
about.
douchey, you ain't gonna get nothing on you.
Yeah.
but now since we've talked about them,
Well, we got
coming
Dylan,
after
bro.
us.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah, that's
that's
true. We do
true.
got
Yeah, as long
That's
as
probably why we've never seen one.
Well,
We've known Dylan our whole life, and
guys, if
I've
you don't
never
come
seen
out
a
with another
skinwalker.
episode, you know what it is.
but you've also never seen Dylan and a Skinwalker in the same place at the same time.
That's true. Just like you've never seen me and Batman in the same room.
Whoa.
I give you that. But you have more of a boy wonder frame than anything else.
Robin.
I don't even know who Boy Wonder is.
Robin, the
Oh,
tights.
shit. Oh, okay.
Don't make references if you can't follow them.
I didn't say shit about Robin.
But you said Batman.
Nah, I did say Batman.
But guys, I appreciate y'all doing another episode with me, and a little bit of a surprise to shake it up. Our next episode is going to be a complete and utter BB episode.
Oh, yeah?
The college football thing has started up, so we're going to let you take over, and we're going to let you see how we do, man.
I got you. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll probably hit you with some fun facts and some cool info on some certain schools. I might isolate some schools that we know more than others because there's a ton of colleges. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of history in it too.
Hell yeah.
We know about some football over here.
No, we like football.
And fucking
Foosball.
Mama said foosball's the devil. But and if Ozzy likes seeing you in the realm, we could probably give him an episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll do any research, but he'll come up there and say the
Oh,
episode name
I'll do
100
all-
times.
I'll do all the research.
You'll do all the research.
Pokemon cards.
Hey, that's actually a
We
pretty cool
we have
topic to talk about. That's
Probably
something
shouldn't
like
have clapped.
I think everybody on this planet knows
About
Pokemon.
cards.
It's that popular.
So right now on the podcast, like I done you last week, son of a bitch, Isaac.
Sorry, bro. This little kid scooter keeps going off on its own. I think it's a skinwalker.
Skinwalking scooter.
Holy shit.
Deal, jump it now.
They've adapted to the times.
But we're gonna give you an episode, Ozzy.
Okay. I'm down.
After we do old Bebop's
So I'm
college.
next.
You're next,
I'm
Bubba.
next. Okay.
You're next. We're gonna give you how's a week sound?
Do that.
We can do it in a week.
So, okay, we're doing weekly pods.
We're gonna get as much. We're gonna try to make folks sick and tired of seeing Virgil on the internet.
You know, it can't be Saturday, right?
It cannot be Saturday. I understand.
Football.
I only had one game today.
I understand. We're gonna record Sunday so it can be out the following week.
And then maybe we'll force Dylan to get on here.
Well, he was here. He's right here.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, he said
Dylan is
Yeah, but
always here
he's,
with us in spirit.
Yeah. They say the only people that can hear him are people his sons.
Oh.
See what? Hey, Dill. Hey guys, this is Dylan. I like fried bologna and Timberlands. Bye, guys. Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks,
we,
Dylan.
appre-
It was
we
nice.
appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dill. Love you.
But I appreciate you guys jumping down another rabbit hole with me.
Yeah, man.
Until next time, y'all.